Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another video, and I just wanted to take a moment and complain about sponsored videos, right? I think I don't think they're extremely trustworthy. Now, for those of you who may or may not know what a sponsored video is, basically a sponsored video is a video where a YouTuber will, review a product and usually get compensated for it by the manufacturer, right? Now, when they do that, I'm sure that they can be a little bit dishonest in their conclusions on a product. Every product review I do is a quote brutally honest product review, and what is that? Well, basically it means I use my own money to buy said products. I've never gotten a free product. I've never been paid for my opinion. It's just I spend the money and I tell you what I think of the product. So, what specifically am I talking about right now? Well, I'm talking about these ear pads that I saw on another channel. I'm really thankful I didn't buy through this guy's affiliate link, right? Because that would have given him some slight reward for this. So thankfully, I did not buy through the affiliate link. I got these Wicked Cushions ear pads, right? Because I thought, well, let me just show you why. Currently, this is a pair of Monoprice 8323s, if you're curious as to what headphones they are. Currently, what was on them was, well, as you can see, these pretty badly flaking pair of Brainwaves pads, right? I mean, they're flaking out pretty bad. So this one, I actually completely removed the protein leather on. I'm going to do an experiment just to see if my ear actually wears down the inner material. So this still has some leather on it, this one doesn't. But anyway, as you can see, not exactly in tip-top shape anymore, right? So I got these based on, I was like, hey, they look similar to the Brainwaves, and I think they, quote, look, they're flashy, right? I like the way they look. I'm not going to say that didn't factor into it. But they're not, they weren't cheap. $25 for ear pads, not cheap, but then again, that's close to what the Brainwaves cost, so it's not, it wasn't way out in left field. It's not like I've never paid around that much for headphone ear pads before. I certainly have, but the reason I am irritated about the sponsored video is one thing that this guy said in the video is he said that these ear pads are acoustically neutral, which means it won't change the sound of the headphone. Bullshit. That's all I can say about that. They absolutely do change the sound of the headphones that you have them on for the worse. And he gave some pretty terrible advice in the video. He recommended these with the Audio-Technica ATH M50Xs, and yes, I do have a pair of those, and yes, I did try them on those, and yes, they sounded absolutely awful on those. Terrible advice. But I also advise against the Brainwaves on the M50Xs as well, because what I've noticed with the M50s is these larger ear pads really do a bad job on the sound, whereas it's less destructive to the 8323s. But as far as the sound goes, these sounded like they basically made everything sound muddy and harsher, right? For lack of a better, to use audiophile terms. Whereas these, at least on the 8323s, the sound is a lot more smooth and even, yada, yada, yada. Much, much better. So, anyway, basically that's it. I just want to say, any sponsored video you watch, take it with a grain of salt. These are actually going to be going back to Amazon, and I'm going to go back to using my flaky pads on the on my Monoprices. I'm not sure if I'm going to order replacement Brainwaves for them anytime soon or not. I'm just going to kind of run a science experiment and see how long these things last before I really have to replace them. But anyway, that's basically it. Just watch out for sponsored videos. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, live long and prosper. Keep on rocking. I'll see you in the next one.